Hey guys and gals, old guy riding, and as you can see, I am out on the Ninja 1000 SX today. And the reason being, I just changed out the coolant. I've had the bike for 3 years now, and at the 3-year point, you should change out your coolant. So I watched some videos, and I noticed that in a lot of the videos, in practically every video I watched, the guys changing out their coolant were making an absolute mess when it came to draining the system. So I thought about that for a little bit, and I came up with a little procedure that takes away all that mess. Check it out. I noticed from watching YouTube videos that coolant really comes out of there strong, and people were making messes right and left. So I decided to address that problem, and what I did, I just got me a funnel like this. No big deal. Put it in an empty container, and when you take that drain plug out, you can start catching it right away. Now, I did have a pan underneath for when it loosens up a little bit and starts coming out more steady and starts just like dropping down. I didn't need this anymore, but this was a great thing to have. It certainly gets rid of that mess issue. So that's just something I addressed while I was changing out the coolant. Huh? What do you think? It's amazing what a funnel and a container can do. I didn't make a video because I think the video by Blue-Eyed Rider is probably the best video out there as far as changing the coolant on this particular bike. I did, however, make some changes. Number one is I used a funnel and a container for that initial spurt of coolant when you drain the system. And the second one is I used a funnel to fill the radiator. I found that the funnel gave me a much more controlled flow, and that was important because I didn't want it to overflow. And I noticed that with Blue-Eyed Rider, when he used the fluid transfer pump to fill the radiator, he had an issue or two with it overflowing. I did not. So other than those two things, I think his video is probably the best. I did incorporate a couple of things that he spoke about that isn't mentioned in the service manual. When you first add coolant and get it to the neck of the radiator, the service manual says that you should tap on the hoses to help relieve air pockets. Blue-Eyed Rider suggested that you gently squeeze the hose, and I went with that procedure, so that's what I did. And then the second thing that I did that I liked of his is when you get to the point where you need to warm the motorcycle up, get it so that the fan kicks in. The service manual says when you get to that point, shut it off and let the motorcycle completely cool. Whereas with Blue-Eyed Rider, once you get to that point where the fan kicks on, you rev the engine, not high, just around 4K. I did it maybe 6 to 9 times, then I gave it a minute or two and did it another 6 to 9 times. It only took me 3 tries before the bike was all set to go. And that is why I'm out today. I'm checking it. Now, because my backyard is at a grade, very slight grade, but a grade nonetheless, I had to fill my reservoir up a little bit higher than the full line. And that's because the grade specified when I put a bar level underneath my bike once it was on paddock stands, it was about 1/8 of an inch to level it out. So I filled my reservoir up 1/8 of an inch higher than the full line. When I came out this morning, it has remained at 1/8 of an inch higher, so I don't think I have any air pockets in there. Had I, it would have been lower. It might have been to the full line or even lower than that. So we're out today just to test that theory. Everything seems to be running really nicely. So yet another maintenance chore that I did myself. In the meantime, you guys and gals out there, stay safe, stay upright, and this is Old Guy Riding. I'll be talking at you later. I'll see ya.